know? All right. Let's change this up. Genshin. Go and become a Yu-Gi-Oh scalper? Nah. I'm not a I'm not a mean person like that. Like if I want to get rid of a card, then I'm willing to go a little lower price. All right. So now we're gonna hop onto some Genshin Impact and check out the Lantern Rite Festival. Just give me a second to double check some things here and get it running. Top games. The game capture. Wait for it to actually load up. If it's going to load up. Oh, there it is. It's taking its sweet time to do so. There she is. Good old Genshin Impact. Oh, good. It didn't want to verify the game integrity. Or no, it's probably going to do here. Okay, good. Sometimes when you log into Genshin Impact, it decides to verify the game integrity. And thanks to the many updates that this game has gotten, it takes like a good 5 minutes for it to do so, even on an SSD. Or at least it feels like 5 minutes. I need a brighter light in my room. Cat's just chilling on my bed. There we go. First things first. Those are. It's actually moving pretty good. Probably not wanting to risk that though. We do need to change the FPS down. So that way it looks a little nicer on the stream. I really wish Tab didn't do that, but instead called up the menu. Alright, let's look at all these. Look at all these check marks. That is for what? Okay, so that just gets us something. That's a web event. Mail. During the event, you can log into Genshin Impact Daily, claim mission awards, consume original resin. Various sections of the event, search for the correct options. Okay. We'll just clear that. Here's our current events. There's the Lantern Rite. That's what we're going to be focusing on. There's a login event that I have not been doing a very good job of actually logging into. Oh no, I still got some time. There's 8 days remaining, and I only have to log in for 4 of them. So as long as I can log in for 4 of them, then I can get all this. And I've already done the test run for these guys. She's a new character that I want to roll for. She also had a story quest, which I unfortunately did off stream. Probably could have done it on stream, and it was kind of a nice quest. It had some very sad moments, but had some good laughs in it. New area. New area in the game has opened up. It right here. It's literally this chunk, and it connects Leeway to Fontaine. I'm still doing the story quest for that, where I have to head into this and tag all these, and then we got to go down here or something. Could stream that, but I don't know. I still haven't fully completed Fontaine. I've only completed the below region. I'm a little close to completing the barrel region, but everything else is like under 90%, save for Mort. Of course, I also still got to explore the rest of bloody Sumeru as well. All right. Let's get our daily commissions dealt with first. And then we'll get right into the Lantern Rite. Right, this one we just got to destroy 2 Hilichurl towers. They're those spiky things.
Solidify!
Illusion shattered!
Which, if you can destroy those in time, then
Order guide you.
then they don't call for any backup. So you fight less monsters. All right. Well, the next 2 are pretty close together. This one, we just got to beat up those 2 orange crabs up ahead. Hauntimer Aberrants.
Shine down! Busted! Hey!
Oh, okay. I just noticed that the camera actually lowers a little bit when you're controlling a smaller character. I just noticed that happened as I was fighting those guys. Everyone's low on HP for some reason. Alright, next one's over here. Ah, this one's easy. You just gotta play around with this doohickey. You gotta hit it when it's aligned with the lit portion. There. Where's our last one? 'Cause there was only 3 there. Oh, it's all the way down here. Okay. This one we just have to run around some places. Never get enough lift to get to hit all of those. Not that you really need to. They just get you to the spot faster. Oh, nice. I took fall damage from that. I didn't think I was that high up. There, that's complete. Head over to a statue of the Seven so we can heal poor Zhongli of his fall. Oh, that's the wrong thing. I want statue blessing, not worship statue. There. Now to go turn those in.
Add Astra. Thank you for complete. Add Astra.
And refresh our expeditions. I only do 5 of those anyway. All those. I don't think I'm going to actually reach the max out the battle passes. This. Okay, it's a new week of this. 2 days, okay. A couple things we can do real quick to get that BP up a little higher. First, we can go to this lady so we can redeem these. Count for crafting objects. And then we just go and tell her to make those over again. And then we won't pick those up until the next week. Over here so we can cook 20 items. Usually just this thing. You can auto cook them because we're lazy. Nice. So that completes that. Now we're at level 4. Completes that. We can do this one real quick. We just have to go do another player's Serenity pot. And this we can do right now. That just wants us to beat 3 weekly bosses. Books. Oh, let's see here. I like to visit the offline ones. That way they can't tell that I actually went into the Serenity pot. Oh, cool. He's all the way over there. I think this person was kind enough to put teleport waypoints all over the place. Oh, Okay. Apparently I gotta wait 7 hours. So I can't buy anything from him yet. Even though he's here. So we can try another person, maybe. Oh, they do not have the teapot yet. Okay. So we can't do the teapot one yet. Well, if that's the case, then let's go beat up some weekly bosses. Like this guy. I need to beat up the space whale, because I need a bunch of these for Navia.
Stabilize.
There is no escape.
I don't think I even hit him with Yelan's skill.
I see everything.
This is
Whoops.
order.
That's not the attack I wanted to do. I want to do this attack.
Shine down. Hey.
Lame. Oh, now we gotta destroy this thing. Which then eventually pisses off the whale and makes him eat us.
Illusion shattered. Here comes the catch. Share my knowledge. Committed to live. Torn to oblivion.
Order guide you.
Oh, you bugger. Dodge that attack.
Stabilize. I will have order.
Quietly now. Things are about to get dicey.
The Temple of Wisdom. This may hurt a little. Inazuma shines eternal.
Why am I not doing as much damage? Oh no, I'll get him. I'll get him.
This is
Hopefully. No, I didn't get him. Cool. This run's scuffed. He was supposed to die right then and there.
Take it easy.
Committed to memory. Shine down.
There we go. Do I have a 4K TV monitor? No, I don't. I don't have either. The monitor I have only does 440p and even... Or does it? Fuck, does that monitor actually do that? No. No, it doesn't do 440p. It has a 144 refresh rate. That's what it is. And then my other monitor is 60, and then I don't have no TV that's 4K or anything, because I don't see the point of 4K. Nice, we didn't even get the drop that we actually need, too. Didn't even get any dream solvent to change it. Well, I should still have some dream solvent. All right. Now we're going to go over here and beat up the big dragon. If I had a PS5, then I would have understood. Oh, good thing I don't have a PS5 then. Time to beat up Storm Terror for no reason whatsoever.
Solidify!
Illusion shattered.
Oh, come on. Should have stayed in that.
Everyone hold hands.
Busted.
There is no escape. Make yourselves at home.
Game's up. Fun so long.
Okay. I was going to do Raiden's Burst, but apparently Yelan was enough to actually lower, get the HP down. Oh, he didn't give me any deep dream solvent either. Alright, now we get to go beat up a big doggy. And then we'll have that complete. And then we'll move on to the Lantern Rite. Wait for the stamina to recharge. Alright, time to beat up the wolf dad.
Stabilize!
Gotcha. Busted.
I see everything.
Take it easy.
Whoops, did that wrong. Damn it. Wanted to get the burst off. I'd like to get the burst off so I can actually skip that cutscene.
Now you shall perish.
There, he's beat. He didn't give me dream solvent either. Bosses are being stingy with their dream solvents today. That completes that. Now we're level 5. Still need to use up the rest of our resin. Which we can do that real quick, actually. We just have to go down into one of these domains here. No, that's not giving me what I want, so we'll go to this one instead. So I still need to collect more of this particular set for Navia. It runs at this until I run out of resin. Then we'll get into the lantern right.
Solidify!
Illusion shattered!
Here comes the catch. Quietly now.
Sharing my knowledge! Everyone hold hands!
Order guide you!
Torn to oblivion!
Nice. Some last year, but now decided to tell me I play games as much as you used to and watch lots of shows and movies. That's fair. I mean, whatever you get enjoyment out of. I'm definitely the opposite, though. I'd rather play video games than watch television or movies. Wow, this is totally not the set we're looking for.
Stabilize!
There is no escape!
Game's up. Time's over. Gotcha. Quietly now.
Hey! The Temple of Wisdom! I see everything!
I will have order!
Inazuma shines eternal!
There we go. That's perfect. Ooh, still not the correct set that I'm looking for. This happened last time. I did like a whole bunch of runs of this and didn't get a single one of the opposite set.
Solidify!
Everyone hold hands!
Gotcha. Things are about to get dicey.
Make yourselves at home!
Order guide you!
Now you shall perish!
Well, it went faster if they were lumped up together. There we go, finally. Except it's crap. Those were bad stats. I don't need an HP percentage goblet with defense stats on it. That was bad. But that used up the resin, and that's the important thing. Alright. Let us participate in the Lantern Rite. What's this quest? During Lantern Rite, Leeway gets all fancy schmancy. Catching Charlotte.
And Charlotte! I never thought she'd see you two together.
Indeed. Charlotte's from Fontaine.
Nice to see you again, Traveler in Paimon.
Oh, we're not interrupting anything, are we?
Not at all. I wasn't in the middle of an interview or anything. I was just asking Miss Kuching about purchasing a kite.
A kite? Are you buying some regional specialties to bring back to Fontaine?
Well, yes. And
It seems you haven't heard yet. The theme of this year's Lantern Rite is kites.
Oh boy, kites. I hope we don't get a thunderstorm.
Oh, so that's why Paimon has seen so many floating in the sky.
Liyue Harbor is always changing, so it is only fitting that Lantern Rite should change in turn. The Qixing believes it would benefit Liyue to build on our own cultural foundation by embracing the technologies of other nations. After all, it is said that the stones of another mountain may serve to better polish one's own jade.
yeah, remember my business meeting with Tianquan Ningguang the last time I was in Liyue Harbor? That's what it was about. But all I really did was use my network to introduce Lady Ningguang to some interesting people. I'm not sure that quite counts as fostering cooperation.
No, that's making connections.
In the end, we decided to combine Liyue's traditional art of kite making with Fontaine's mechanical vertical lifting device.
Mechanical lifting device? Sounds pretty impressive. But don't kites just use the wind to fly? Why would you need to add something mechanical?
Well, you've actually just answered your own question, Paimon. How high and far a kite can fly depends as much on the weather conditions as on the skill of the person holding the string.
Yeah, and if there's no wind, then you can't fly a kite. So that's why they need machines
But as
to
soon
do
as there's
that.
no wind, you can only flail about helplessly like a sweet flower medaka out of water. Experience doesn't matter at that point.
Indeed.
Exactly. Liyue is now a nation ruled by humans, after all. It's about time we had the power to make a kite fly, don't you think? Plus, the easier we can make it to enjoy, the more people will want to participate.
That's not a bad idea.
Right? I also thought it was a novel idea. Plus, it shouldn't cost much to do.
With Miss Charlotte's help, everything has gone smoothly. Our new mechanical kites are already available to purchase from a stall in the harbor. We're having trouble keeping up with demand. We also gave quite a bit of thought to the price. We didn't want it to be too much more expensive than a traditional kite.
Well, it does have machinery in it, so that should factor in the cost.
Cool! Turns out you two and Ningguang like playing with toys just as much as Paimon!
Toys? They're not exactly toys.
You see, Miss Kuching, that does seem to be everyone's first reaction.
Although kites are one of our most time-honored cultural relics, outside of their use in certain ceremonies, I suppose they're considered playthings more than anything now.
Yeah.
But to me, there's so much more than that. Think for a second about how remarkable it is that a flimsy paper kite attached to a string has the capacity to touch the sky. It is this slight piece of paper that also carries the weight of Liyue's cultural traditions. There's an old poem that goes, "O kite born of paper, flying true and sound, a lone traveler wanders, just waiting to be found."
And? Aren't you supposed to say more? Because there's more here.
In the past, poets
Wow,
from
that
Liyue used
kinda
kites
cut
to
off.
symbolize a feeling of longing, or evoke the peacefulness of idyllic rural scenery. If the people of today can derive enjoyment from this activity, they will not only be more likely to better appreciate the tradition, but also to pass it down to the people of tomorrow.
That's the Kuching we know, always thinking 5 steps ahead of anyone else.
Well said, Miss Kuching. I've learned quite a bit myself.
As long as you're willing to listen, I'm happy to share. I also know quite a lot about the various folk traditions related to kites. For example, whenever a kite blew away, people would say it was the Adepti that summoned the wind to take it away as an offering. That way, you can turn an unfortunate event into an auspicious one.
What about something more fun? Do you know anything like that?
More fun. Let me think. Oh, I suppose we should first talk about how kites are made. It's another one of our precious forms of traditional craftsmanship. My grandfather told me that, back when he was a boy, children learned the art of kite making step by step from their elders. First, you use the thin strips of bamboo to construct the frame. Then, you draw a design of your choice on a piece of paper, paste it onto the frame, and tie on the string. Then, you look towards the sky and release the kite to soar among the clouds. Some people write down certain names or desires on their kites, cut the string, and let them fly free. Others may place particular thoughts or meaning into the design itself.
Are certain designs associated with certain meanings? I'm gonna jot all of this down.
Well, for example, kites in the shape of a butterfly typically symbolize freedom, happiness, or the desire to break free.
Fascinating. What else can you tell me?
The scissored-tailed swallow is the most classic design. It symbolizes good fortune and joyful tidings. Different colors also have small variations in meaning.
Are these commonly understood meanings and symbols in Liyue? Kind of like the language of flowers in Fontaine.
I believe so. Most have probably heard something about it from their elders at some point. If you're interested, Miss Charlotte, I have several books on the topic that I could lend you. They could be a useful reference.
I like this camera angle because now these two fellas are suspect.
That would be a huge help! Great! Looks like I've got the outline for quite the article on my hands.
Perfect! We're gonna take a look around.
Then I'll show Miss Charlotte to my home for a little while. I almost forgot. The Ministry of Civil Affairs is hosting a kite flying contest on the night of Lantern Rite. If you're interested, you're more than welcome to bring a kite and participate. The rules are simple. Whoever flies their kite the highest and furthest within the time limit will receive a special honor along with a secret prize.
Ooh, secret prize.
I've already prepared more than enough empty film for the event. I can see the spectacle already.
I'll be there.
Paimon was on board the moment you said secret prize.
Then I'll look forward to seeing your performance.
You bet! See you then! Wait, Trevor? Take a peek to your right. Do you see those two people lurking over there?
Yeah, I see him.
Is it just Paimon? Or were they staring at us the whole time we were talking to Kuching and Charlotte just now? They seem fishy.
And the G-Sing do attract a lot of attention.
Huh. Well, yes, but something's up. Paimon just has a bad feeling. Do you think they could be treasure hoarders? They always seem to be stirring up trouble during Lantern Rite. Oh, Paimon's sick of waiting around for something bad to happen. We should strike first, you know. Foil their plans before they even begin. You go right, Paimon will go left.
Wait, Paimon? We're definitely trying to make Paimon more animated. There she goes.
Oh,
Hi. You were checking us out earlier. We don't kind of like that.
It is with such an air of urgency that you appear before us. Your comportment suggests you believe us to have committed some heinous crime. Perhaps you could enlighten us as to your intentions.
Nah, you guys are just creepy.
Whoa, where did this fuddy-duddy come from? You should be the one doing the enlightening, buddy. Don't think we didn't notice you eavesdropping. One look and we could tell you were up to no good. Tell us everything, starting with your name.
One bears no secrets before two such as yourselves. You stand in the presence of the mighty and illuminated Adeptus, Moon Carver.
Oh, it's the other two Adepti. Along with Cloud Retainer. Except they're in human form.
For the purpose of this foray into the mortal realm, however, you may address one as Hojong.
You kidding? That deer's got his head stuck so far up in the clouds, there's no way he'd humble himself down here with the rest of us.
Paimon, you need to zip it.
You may want to hold your tongue, Paimon.
Don't think that Paimon is gonna believe you just because you know her name. Let Paimon guess, you're supposed to be Mountain Shaper, right?
Indeed. Mooncarver and myself have descended upon the mortal realm for a visit. The two of you may call me Jiahu.
Jihu.
Huh. Looks like you did your research. But in our experience, the harder you try to lead us on, the more likely it is that we've got a big fish on our hands. We'll go straight to the Millilith and have you arrested for impersonating a Adepti!
God damn it, Paimon.
Preposterous. Utterly preposterous.
Really are who you claim to be. Perhaps you can prove it.
Right! Tell us something that only an Adeptus would know. And it better not be some common knowledge that any person on the street could tell you.
During the last Lantern Rite, we gathered at Mount Hulau with Rex Lapis and made use of Cloud Retainer's supreme cuisine machine to prepare bamboo shoot soup. Perhaps you have some recollection? The flavor of that soup was more than enough to whet one's appetite. As such, Cloud Retainer assented to my use of the device beyond that singular occasion, providing other recipes to boot. Since then, one has dabbled in the pleasures of the culinary arts whenever time allows.
Dabbled? Upon one's last sojourn to your mountain, did you not immediately attempt to hide the device behind a chunk of amber as soon as one's presence was known?
He wants to use it all to himself.
Did one not speak up on your behalf but a moment ago? This is how you choose to repay that kindness?
One is simply trying to emphasize the veracity of our claim.
That does not mean you should reveal personal matters so readily. They might think one bears no difference from Cloud Retainer. Forget it. One does not have the breath to waste on such petty trifles.
Oh, they really are the Adepti.
That might have been more detail than we needed. Seems like you two are the real deal, and Paimon sorry for suspecting you. But, for beings as forgiving as yourselves, this is just water under the bridge, right?
Take it as a compliment to the quality of your disguise. Few people will be able to see through it.
You indeed have an agile mind. Cloud Retainer was not mistaken in her high estimation of you.
Paimon's still curious about something. It's just, Paimon can understand why Mountain Shaper is here, but why did you decide to come to the city, Mooncarver? It's not really your thing, is it?
It is but an inevitable eventuality.
They both say.
Long have the mountains remained strangely idle since Cloud Retainer's move to Liyue Harbor.
Which she did during her story quest. That was one key part of her story quest. She now lives in Liyue Harbor.
With Lantern Rite near at hand, one would expect Cloud Retainer to provide us with an account of the festivities in advance. Yet to this day, she has failed to appear.
Cloud Retainer is hardly the forgetful sort.
Nah, she's just scatterbrained.
One must never rest idle in the face of that which demands action. And since our acquaintances dwell in Liyue Harbor, we had to travel here in human form to avail ourselves of their aid, Cloud Retainers in this case.
But a moment ago, one heard you speak of a mechanical kite of sorts. It appears the essence of the situation has hitherto revealed itself. Now it is time for one to retire back to one's abode.
So, you're not looking for Cloud Retainer anymore?
Perhaps there are aspects of Cloud Retainer's temperament that remain opaque to young Paimon. Given one's understanding, one can only imagine the anger that now consumes her.
Yeah, because they enlisted in Fontaine to supply these machines and not her. Cloud Retainer likes to invent things.
Cloud Retainer is of a proud and arrogant disposition. She holds the belief that her skill in mechanics surpasses that of all others. One can be quite certain it is hardly with an open mind that she regards the arrival of this new technology.
One surmises that she has shut herself away, refused all company, and buried herself in the study of her own creations. To call on her would only invite her rebuke. However, if you do happen to cross paths with her over the next few days, do pass along one's regards.
Sure, leave it to us. Have a safe trip back, enjoy the scenery, and happy Lantern Rite!
Thank you for your kind words. We shall now depart.
Oh, I figured they'd stick around longer.
We got all worked up for nothing, huh? All that trouble, and it turned out to be people we knew all along.
I like how the dog is just chilling on the umbrella.
Well, it's still pretty early. Let's head over and check out the kite stalls. Paimon wants to see what kinds of kites we can buy to use in the competition. The bigger and prettier, the better.
Now we just gotta go to a kite stall. Oh, nice. Those missing person posters are still up.
Welcome! Are the two of you looking to buy a kite? Would you like me to go over the different designs?
Ooh, a scissor kill swallow! And a butterfly! And oh!
This jade chamber design is our newest. It's been selling like crazy over the past 2 days.
Does it also have a unique meaning?
Of course. The jade chamber symbolizes wealth and abundance. The kite bearing its design is said to bring riches in the future to those who fly it.
Hence why it's been selling quite well.
Oh, now that's Paimon's kind of kite!
I apologize for the interruption, but are all your wares in order, Miss Genuine?
Yes, they're just over there. The paper, bamboo, and dyes. All the necessary kite-making materials.
Wonderful! I'll pack them up and get a guard to deliver the goods to Yilong Wharf for you.
Yilong Wharf? Oh, wonder what that place is like during Lantern Rite. Paimon would love to go take a look.
We haven't even reached Yilong Wharf yet.
Well, if the two of you are interested in going to Yilong Wharf, then could I trouble you to find Gaming and deliver these goods together?
Is Gaming the guard you just mentioned?
Well, yes. The communications office handles shipments and transports around Liyue. He works for the Secure Transport Agency, one of our sub-organizations. The problem is, many of my colleagues have taken leave during Lantern Rite to spend time with their families. So, our available workforce has seen a dramatic decrease recently. If you were willing to help out, then I could get a head start on my next appointment.
You do seem really pressed for time.
I'll help.
Oh, wonderful. You will, of course, be compensated for your efforts. Now, at this time of day, Gaming should be somewhere in the vicinity. Just follow the main road until you see the head of a Wushu dance costume. Should be on your right.
Be sure to come back if you'd like to buy a kite. I'll even give you a discount.
Awesome. Gotta love discounts on kites, especially in this economy. Yeah, now we're looking for a new character named Gaming. Not gaming. Gaming. Now, unfortunate his name is
I thought
spelled
we
like
had
that.
an agreement. Loser buys dim sum tomorrow? Look at you. Scowl like that for much longer and your face might stay that way. Hey now, don't be upset. How about this? You extend the invitation and I'll pay.
No way, Gaming. You're always the one picking up the tab. I'm not trying to be a sore loser. I just didn't expect you to come from behind to win like that.
That was nothing. All in a day's work, friend.
Perfect, Gaming is here. Sorry to interrupt, Gaming. We just spoke to a guy from the communications office who needs you to deliver some goods to Yilong Wharf.
Oh, it must have been Longzhou. Looks like I've got work. Gotta go.
Sure, go do your thing. Let's have a rematch when you get back. I won't let you win so easily next time.
Alrighty, you can hand the goods over to me. Must have been heavy hauling them all this way. Let me take them off your hands.
It wasn't that bad. It's just some kite-making materials. Plus, we didn't have to walk very far.
Kite-making materials. I see. I'm glad it wasn't too much trouble, Paimon. Still, I owe you one. Ah, and you must be the traveler. It's nice to meet you. Thanks for your help.
Huh? You know us?
There probably aren't many in Liyue who don't.
Hmm.
I've heard quite a bit about you two. You're quite well known around these parts.
I mean, back when, on the second patch of the game of, or would it be the second patch? Well, anyway, part of the Liyue storyline, yeah, these two kind of like saved Liyue, so of course they'd be known.
Oh, and please excuse Longzhou if he forgot to thank you. Take my thanks in his place. He's a good guy. He's just been super busy lately, running around from place to place. Don't be too hard on him, yeah?
No worries.
So, you here for Lantern Rite?
Yep. It's always so lively this time of year. We were actually hoping we could tag along to Elong Wharf and have a look around.
Perfect! We'll go together then. I'm good with directions, so just follow me. Trust me, I know my way around. We can exchange stories, tell jokes, or just chat along the way. Oh, and there are a couple of good places to eat along our route. We can stop and grab a bite when it's time. The ingredients are fresh, the portions are generous, and the prices won't break the bank. You can order anything, and I promise, you won't be disappointed.
Order anything?
Paimon seems to be drooling already.
Hey, did you really have to call Paimon out like that in front of our new friend?
Yes.
Don't worry, I understand. I joke around like that with my friends, too. It just shows how close you are. Do you need to pack anything up before we hit the road? I can wait.
Nope, our things are always packed and ready. We're pretty much travel experts at this point.
Oh, that's right. Then let's get going. If we run into any trouble, you can count on me to protect you. I am a guard, after all.
There, that apparently unlocks the rest of the event. Now we get to do these things. For this one, we have to continue on in the quest. Okay, yeah, these unlock the event, the mini games that we can do for this event.
Boats are made for transferring commodities back and forth.
Still need to wait one day to fully complete the rest of the quest. We can do these parts.
Those that come across Liyue tend to stay a while. So it is where many things come to see.
Yeah, there's those again. We got Festive Fever. Where, once we reach 800 Festive Fever, we can get a free character from Liyue. Which is probably just going to be Doming, because he's the newest. I probably have already all these guys maxed out. You just need a break from games here and there, you know. Yeah, that's understandable. When we reach 600 Festive Fever, we get a new costume for Xingqiu. And then we just get the usual Prima Gem stuff. Yeah, no worries. Except if we reach 800, we'll get some furniture pieces. And even more when we get 1,000. Cool, alright. And to get that Festive Fever, we gotta do these. Also, you can't wait for your GameCube.
Osmanthus wine. It's the same.
Where am I supposed to go for this? Oh, it's this one. I have to navigate to
Where
that.
are those?
Alright, let's check out these events. Round and fluffy, soft, bouncy, jumping bump. Welcome, allow me, Wenzun, to be the first to wish you to a joyous lantern rite. Reciting something just now. Were you talking about yourself? Considering some delectable dessert? I was thinking about the food Woba and Yugui are going to make. They're going to want to ramen restaurants regulars, you know. Get to see Guoba and Shangling pretty much every week, and sometimes even little Yao Yao. Yao Yao brings Wei along to see Zhangling. Wubo and Wei end up playing together. So those things on the table are... I just made a paper theater featuring Woba and Yuegui. I was just explaining about paper plays. Paper theater. Press the relevant buttons or use movement keys to consume movement points and guide Woba and Wegui. Button to move continuously. Challenge between success once all characters reach the ingredient's position. Each move the starting point card or boxes within the stage will be recorded. Use the recall function to restore stage layout to its previous state. It can be used 3 times. Okay, so we just gotta guide the character to the ingredient. Preferably in the least amount of moves. Marked areas will be deemed inaccessible, so we can't walk backwards. Or no, we can. It'll just restore the consumed moves. Not reach the key, try pushing boxes or some other method. Like that. Nope, not enough moves. Okay. There, now we have enough moves. So we're limited by the number of moves listed here. And now we can control both characters. I don't think there was actually a point to do that, but... Or is there another... Oh no, now I think we have to get this guy over. They both have to touch the ingredients, okay. Oh, now it's getting real complicated. Reach that. I think we've done this wrong. Maybe not. This is pretty complicated for just trying to get characters over to food. Like, if there was less emphasis on actually pushing boxes into the keys, then... Can't. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, no, now I see. Because even if we switch over that, he can't go in that way. Means he has to go this way. I think these aren't timed. Ah, we can push them inside the cart. It's not gonna do anything. I think I need to redo that one. I need to redo this like entirely. There we go. It's just how many more of these are there? How's he gonna reach that key? Bloody work. Man, this is a fucking head stumper. Just give me a second here. I gotta let the cat back out. All right, I'm back. Still trying to figure out this. Now we figured it out. That was only the first one. Oh, that's ruling. Or no, it's... Oh no, it was all separate levels. Okay. Okay, cool. We just did it all. That's why it took so long. It was every single level. We're at 400 Festival Fever. So now that's all done and dusted. So now we got this one to do. Alright, it's that cat wants back. Completes that one, so we now have a little more progress in the BP. Alright, so what does he want? My dude and dudette. Wow, I haven't seen that word since the 90s. Yeah, we were here for gomming. Pop on over to Chiu, rocked to buy groceries every day, and even though it was so close by, I still always hear people singing your praises along the way. What else is she good at? Can ordinary people float? You're so white and light and fluffy like a pigeon adeptus. You should help your friend more. You're the pigeon adeptus, Paimon? Another strange nickname for Paimon. Let's just ignore whether it's possible for a pigeon to turn into adeptus for now. Paimon just wants to point out that she's always been helping Crick. And when Crick falls from a really high place, Paimon will grab onto him and make sure the fall isn't too painful. Even though Paimon's not strong enough to actually do much lifting. Practice wusho with gamming. The more we practice, the better you work together. Fresh new game off the press. It's called Just Wusho Dance. I'm gonna have to be talking about that big old doll next to you, right? Go. Authentic Wusho dance is downright devilish to learn. If you got a pro showing you the ropes, you won't be able to stick with it unless you love it and got the perseverance to match. So I changed the rules for one style of Wusho dance, switched out some props, and boom! Just put on your dancing shoes, well, the dancing outfit, and see who can grab the most T-bricks. You dance and bump all over the shop, it's a hoot and a half. Joyful beasts and their auspices, you must complete stage objectives within the time limit and score the highest amount of points possible. Press to use your skill and don a special Wusho dance puppet costume. Enter bumper Wusho mode. Knock aside other participants that you can come in contact with. Two parties in bumper Wusho mode come in contact with each other. Both parties will have their bumper Wusho mode deactivated. 3 stages for players to choose from. We can either play with multiple teammates or match with other players. Oh, so this is co-op. Oh, I hate co-op events because 90% of the time people don't know what they're bloody doing and it just drags on. Yeah, this is forced co-op. That's great. And it looks like it's competitive, too. No one gets any, like, abilities. No sense swapping the character. I see how this is. Or you just collect the stuff and bump into other people so you can get more.
Nothing to fear.
I think it's really the timing of this, of the ability is where it really comes in. Nice, completely wrecked it. Oh, now we just have to aim for higher scores in everything else. Okay, so this randomly forces you into one. So we just have to focus on getting these two done. More valor you possess, higher score. Okay, so we want to go to, we want to be on the yellow platforms and not the red ones. This one feels a little more competitive. Because you also have to do a little bit of a little bit of King of the Hill.
Time to. That hurts.
Now I'm being a complete dick. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it's just plain mean.
Careless.
Yeah, that's right. Everyone fight over that one.
Nothing to fear.
I lost though. Didn't have the most valor. Oh, I lost more. Oh, I wasn't even touching the danger zones. So now we have to keep playing until we hit 6,000 points. Still have a third stage to complete. Oh, so now the item that we have to collect it goes down. Alright, so we have to collect some things and then go into a safe zone in order to not lose it. The safe zone is about to shrink. These are mine.
Nothing to fear.
Nope. This is my say so. Totally wrecked it. You need to process the screens faster. Second here, just double checking a thing. Cool. Yeah, now we just keep playing it so we can get 6,000 points. Since we're averaging like 1,300 points, that's gonna round to it. This we have to complete an event. Oh, we got Joe's alternate outfit.
Hero's valor ripples through his robes. His garments steeped in the spirit of the bamboo groves.
Yeah, sure. That's cool. Now if we can get another 20 festive fever, then we'll get a free character. Now we just have to focus more on this quest. So that'll unlock the rest of the stuff. Yeah, there's a nice little snippet of the new area.
Ooh, the docks are just a bit further. One step at a time. Hang in there.
It's a lot more detailed than other parts of Leeway. Oh, now we get to play as him.
Wait, get behind me. I'll handle this.
This is order.
I actually tried this guy out in the test run. He's kind of fun. As I can learn how to press the 5 button.
Alley-oop! Sorry, pal.
Pick another
Illusion shattered! Gotcha! Busted!
Picked the wrong test subject.
And then it's suddenly daytime.
Seems like we really can't go anywhere without running into treasure hoarders, can we?
Yeah, it's not uncommon for deliveries to get intercepted. That's why this job needs guards like us.
Paimon was impressed by your moves back there. You seem like a real pro at your job.
Oh, that's not a skill I learned on the job. It's just a hobby. Have you ever heard of wushu dancing?
Yeah, we actually just did it.
Really? Wushu dancing is famous in Chunyu Vale. Performers might be invited to promote the opening of a business or to spread good fortune during a holiday season. But I must admit, it has nothing on the popularity of the Liyue Opera. I'm also well aware that people in Liyue Harbor aren't exactly jumping at the chance to watch Wushu dancing. So, it's not something I do full-time.
Huh? You have 2 jobs? How do you have the energy to do all that?
By having a terrible economy, that's what.
It's not that tiring. You just have to take a rest.
Ah, Paimon gets it, so you must sleep a lot then.
Not really. Just yesterday, I stayed up all night playing cards.
Oh.
Let's go. The docks are just...
He stayed up all night playing cards. Hooray, we get to go on a bamboo raft.
Finally, we can rest. Ooh, Paimon's shoulders are so stiff. And her stomach so empty.
Sorry. Did I push the pace a bit too much? I mean, you were the ones who said you were travel experts.
Yeah, but Paimon ate all our food, so we have to go and restock.
Too hilly. Floating up and down so much. Where's Paimon out? Oh, Paimon was finally satisfied and now her poor stomach's empty again.
Aw. Would you like some winter melon cake? I have some on me that I bought from a store.
Yes, Paimon will take all you got.
You might want to pace yourself there, or you'll be too full to eat a proper meal later.
Exactly.
Paimon never gets too full. Just like you apparently never get tired, no matter how far you walk or how many jobs you work.
Ah, I see. Then here you go, Paimon. And for you, traveler. Enjoy. And here's some for you too, Uncle Bosu. Don't think I forgot about you, my friend. I'll just set it to the side here for you.
Aming seems like a real people person. He can get along with anyone, and he treats every person he meets like a close friend.
That hit the spot. Paimon thought she was going to starve to death for a minute there.
No, you weren't.
That close of a call, huh? I've been eating winter melon cake ever since I was a kid. You can buy them from all sorts of places, whether it's a small vendor on the side of the road or a big restaurant in the city. But each place produces cakes with a slightly different flavor. If you like these ones, I can give you the address of the shop I bought them from. I'll just have to check when we get back. Oh, all my jabbering must be making it difficult for you to enjoy the scenery in peace, huh? Don't be afraid to tell me to zip it for a little while, okay? Really, I won't be offended.
Yeah, sure you won't.
It's okay. Paimon is kind of enjoying listening to your chitter-chatter.
Aw, a fed Paimon is a happy Paimon, huh?
Hey, Paimon can be in a good mood anytime she wants.
Sure.
Need some fresh bamboo for this.
Woohoo! We're here!
Don't forget your things, and watch your step as you get off the raft, or you're in for a swim. Thanks for the ride, Uncle Bosu. You take care of yourself now. I'll see you some other time. Okay, follow me. This way is fastest. We'll have to take the elevator up to the secure transport agency.
There, now we've reached Yeon Wharf. I haven't been here yet, so we got some sightseeing. The Mato.
Tea eggs and tea cakes, refreshing refreshments.
Cool recipes, so we can learn how to make food. Got tea eggs. Shenyu Brew. Tea Smoked Squab. Fine Tea Full Moon. Oh, nice. That's now we're level 8. Big waterfall. Ah, I see. So everything's above this waterfall. Ride the elevator once it comes back down. Tickets are a first come, first served basis, so you better buy them if you're an opera fan. Too late. Standing room tickets are also sold out. Please keep an eye out for our next performance. Huge Beast was beautiful, absolutely stunning. Throwing goods directly into waterfall are strictly prohibited. The cargo's tough and doesn't have feelings to get hurt. It's not considered a valid excuse. That's enough looking at the billboard. Oh, now we're getting tangled up in the main story of this area. It's that old dude who can do 88 flips and tricks, riveting stuff. Sounds like Grandpa Lou sent you all right. Just call me Haute Montagne. Why did I have to give her such a weird-ass name? I'll have you know that I'm an honorary senior researcher. Seriously, is this really the moment to be comparing? Anyway, he's a traveler in Paimon's Paimon. So your colleagues from the Institute. Excellent. Looks like you guys couldn't stand that hopeless wreck of an organization either. That's what my name means. Haute Montagne can be a bit hard to pronounce, so I asked Little Mouse to just call me that. Lost in the fog, huge beast size of a Caleton Lewis was glaring at me, and I thought I was done for. And a little kid suddenly shouted at me. All the sound through the mist got out and was saved. I know more about what goes on in the mountains than the grown-ups. You kill me, I kill you story. In the end, everyone dies. Yeah, this isn't part of Lantern, right? This is the main story for this particular area. The world quest, if you will. Speed through that.
Hey! Slow down. I'm begging ya.
What is it? No one's gonna try any funny business when the street is...
Oh, well... how should I put it?
Come on, spit it out!
Do you see that group of people over there?
Which group?
Those are my relatives.
And?
Wow, you sure have a big family.
Once they start buying things, they won't stop perusing till it gets dark. This is bad.
They're your family, not your arch enemies. What's there to be afraid of? Unless... Oh, did you do something horrible to them?
No, it's not that. I'm just not that good at dealing with my family.
Okay, so that's his shtick. He's good at dealing with other people, but not his family.
It would be best if we could steer clear of them. I'll explain more when we have the chance, but right now, we've got a job to do.
And we'll just have to sneak past them.
The left side looks pretty packed. Let's go straight. Slow and steady wins the race.
So now we have an unnecessary stealth component. So it seems the easier thing to do is just simply follow this guy.
Let's wait here for a second. Maybe my aunt will leave.
Gaming's aunt.
She's gone. Let's go.
And then suddenly out from the corner, a family member. The jig's up.
Turn left. Run! To the right, and...
There, we did it.
Wow, you guys are good. I'm impressed.
We just walked behind you.
That was nothing. It was a piece of cake. Oh, winter melon cake to be exact.
You really liked it, huh? Ooh, you know what? I'll buy you a whole bunch and pile them so high you could swim in them.
As long as you don't wind up drowning, Paimon.
Hey, Uncle Drugway. These are my friends, the Traveler and Paimon. They came to deliver some goods with me. So I guess I'll go ahead and take these over to Uncle Yongzan then?
Yes. Thanks for your hard work. I should thank you both for your trouble as well. Please take a seat and rest for a bit. I'll prepare some tea.
No need. We'll be off soon anyway.
Hey, we're already here, aren't we? No harm in taking a load off for a bit. Plus, I know the Secure Transport Agency has some great Songhua tea stashed around here somewhere. I promise you, one sip and you'll be hooked. Anyway, you just sit down and relax, Uncle Jergway. Who would I be if I just sat here and let you go through all this trouble? Leave this to me. I have to be up and about to drop these goods off anyway. What's a little extra time on my feet? Oh, you aren't too picky, right, Traveler? I know Paimon prefers things on the sweeter side, so I won't steep the tea too long. And I'll add some dim sum pastries on the side.
Aw, you noticed what Paimon likes?
How long have you two known Gaming?
Like 15 minutes ago.
Oh, not long at all. We just kind of tagged along on his trip to Yulong Wharf. He's just a super welcoming guy. We became friends. You know, just like that.
That's just how he is. He's the attentive sort. Really knows how to look after his own. A while ago, one of our guards had to take off work. Said his joints were hurting due to the rain. Gaming personally went all the way to Boo Boo Pharmacy to get some medicine for him from Dr. Baiju, then traveled through the night to deliver it back to him. That young man has such a good head on his shoulders. How can anyone not love him? I mean, there is his dad, but, well, ask anyone else. And...
Oh, his father does not approve.
Uncle Yongzan says he doesn't have the personnel to spare for this delivery right now. So what do you think, Uncle Jergway? Should I go ahead and deliver it instead?
It feels like we've troubled you enough already.
It's kite-making materials, though. Could be for a kid. I'm sure the sender wants it delivered before Lantern Rite. Oh, by the way, here, have some tea.
All right, then. Deliver it if you want to.
Ooh, are you free in 2 days? How about we grab some dim sum from Shinya Kiosk? My treat, and don't even think about trying to pay.
Whoa, that's way too generous of you.
Don't mention it. Just think of this as a thank you for all your help. Besides, the thing between me and my family, it's a long story. It might take some time to tell.
Well, you don't have to tell it.
Sounds good. Paimon never says no to free food.
All right, then I'm off. See you in 2 days. Oh, and Paimon, make sure not to eat too much before then. Don't say I didn't warn you.
Is he underestimating Paimon? She's just gonna have to show him how much she can really eat. Anyway, is Gaming's family situation really that complicated? He has such a happy-go-lucky personality. Plus, he's an enthusiastic and diligent worker. It's hard to imagine a guy like that being troubled by much.
How should I put it? Since he already plans to tell you himself, you don't need an old man like me to add my 2 cents. You seem to be around the same age, so you might have a lot in common. Perhaps you could help him talk things through. Consider it a favor to me.
I'll try.
If you have the time, maybe you can make a little flag for us to wave about. It can say, "We provide aid in spades." Couldn't hurt to advertise our services, right?
Well, I can certainly arrange that. Is there anything else you wanted to say?
Wait, seriously? Paimon was just joking, but if you're going to get us something, she'd much rather have wintermelon cake instead.
Seems like Gaming really has rubbed off on you. Would you like some more tea? I think there's some left.
No thanks. We came all this way and still haven't gotten a chance to look around the wharf. We should see the kinds of kites they got. Maybe they'll have ones you can't find in Liyue Harbor.
Not a bad idea.
Please do let me know if you'd like more tea. You're welcome to stay as long as you like.
He's got a quest. The cloud-piercing arrow. We have to stay on these things. Oh. If we use a smaller character. Oh, or we could just walk to it. Well, that apparently didn't work, though. Unless we're expected to run. Supposed to get... Oh, okay, no. Guess it must be timed. And or we just gotta reach it quick enough so we can actually interact with it. Yeah, like that.
Certainly worth the extra mile.
Just gotta brute force it. Cloud retainer.
The way you speak, one might have presumed you were displeased to be in one's presence. Take note, Paimon. You could learn a thing or two about how to respect your elders.
Ugh, starting on the elder stuff already, huh? Shouldn't you be back in your cave tinkering away at some kite-related thingamabob or something? What brings you out here? And what's with that huge box next to you? Ah! Paimon gets it. You're here to do some shopping, aren't you?
And what of it? The Qixing's decision to integrate Fontanian technology into said kite-flying competition is of no consequence to oneself. Did you expect one to willfully compete against the whimsical trends of worldly sentiment, or perhaps even fall to petty sulking over such?
Well, that's what the other two said.
It's not that we think those things exist. Harper and Mooncarver told us, or Tia something and Paimon can't be bothered to remember what their aliases were called. Anyway, they went to Liyue Harbor to look for you. They even asked us to pass along their regards if we ran into you. Tianyun?
Did she forget about them?
It appears time has quite flown since one's arrival in Liyue Harbor. How could one have forgotten about those 2 old fossils? One shall have to bring them back some divine herbs to atone for this slight. Nay, given that one has ventured all this way to Yilong Wharf, tea would be more advisable. A great thought has illuminated one's mind once again. One is reminded that certain purchases have yet to be made.
Yes, that is how she speaks. She refers to herself as one.
Perhaps you two could wait here whilst one performs this task. It'll be but a moment.
Huh? Wait, here? You're really just gonna ditch us here to watch your stuff? No, that woman really just does whatever she wants.
Let me go see what she's up to.
You, traveler? Oh, all this Paimon ditching is super not appreciated. Just come back soon, okay? Paimon doesn't want anyone to try and steal his stuff.
Welcome. Please have a look around. We only sell teas of the finest quality, sourced directly from Chaoying Village. Might I recommend the Sunglo variety? It's one of our specialties.
Now, that sounds promising. One will bring some back for those old fossils, and all will be well. 2 boxes will do.
Wonderful. By the way, we're actually running a special Lantern Rite promotion. Buy 3 boxes, get 10% off. 4 boxes will net you 20% off.
Oh, here comes the trap.
20% off 4 boxes. This merchant strikes a fair bargain. One might as well give some to Morax and Ping too. Then 4 shall suffice.
I see. Are you intending to give these as gifts? If so, perhaps I can interest you in these exquisite gift sets. Buy 10, get half off.
She's already buying 4 boxes of tea. Doesn't need gift sets.
Look at the magnificent design. And the red ribbon gives quite the festive flair, don't you think? Such a gift would be sure to impress any lucky friend.
Oh, she getting
or
suckered
family
in.
member.
10 boxes. Seems rather excessive. But if one factors in the Conqueror of Demons and one's disciples...
I mean, she's got enough people to give them to. It's like, girl, do you even have the money?
10, a nice round number, don't you think? Of course you do. I'll even shave a little extra off the price for you.
That is agreeable. I will have these boxed up then.
Of course, right away.
And now this guy's looking over and seeing how she just got suckered in, so now he's probably thinking of getting in on that.
I see you have quite the eye for fine items, mademoiselle.
Yep.
Perhaps some of my wares might also be of interest to you. I'm a toy merchant from Fontaine. You'll get nothing but the finest and most intricate clockwork toys Mora can buy here. Each one sure to be a source of endless amusement.
Perhaps you could enlighten me then. When should said amusement be derived?
Well, that is, of course, best understood by playing with them yourself. If you could wait just a moment, I can bring one out and give you a demonstration.
She almost saw us.
There is no need for that.
Mademoiselle.
Give me your newest and finest model, and be sure to package it securely.
Ah, of course. Here you go. The instruction manual is...
I can do without. Thank you. Oh, many watchful eyes surround this place. If one were to be spotted purchasing a mechanical toy such as this, a child's plaything no less, it would only invite scandal.
Right.
There is no harm in bringing it back to study in secret.
This guy's like, oh, well, I made a sale, but she doesn't want the instruction manual?
Xianyun. Did your shopping go smoothly?
Naturally. One may not delight in social interactions, but that does not mean one lacks said faculties.
It's not like Xianyun is easily swayed into buying things. That box looks fit to burst already.
And you too? Are you not here to purchase things?
We just haven't had time yet. It doesn't look like there are any kite stalls around Elong Wharf, but it does look like there are lots of goods from Fontaine.
Well, they are. This wharf is closest to Fontaine, so.
You are also planning to participate in the kite flying competition, then?
Also?
One means to say, you along with all the other youths. One has been entreated to share one's kite-making expertise, and indeed, there was little one could do about such persistent supplication. One moment energetic and earnest, and dejected the next. One had no choice but to acquiesce to these requests, and thus, one will be organizing a kite-making workshop to provide personal instruction in this art form.
Oh, who will be participating then?
Shuyu, Shenhe, Ganyu, and Yayo.
Wow, that's quite a few people. Also, this is all pretty well, Xianyun, but it's not like you have to make your own kite to participate in the competition. You can just buy one ready-made and call it a day.
Oh, that's not the right thing to say to her.
Ha! You speak of those equipped with the mechanical lifting device, do you not? 'Tis nothing but a crude piece of mortal machinery. The mechanism that one has developed was the fruit of millennia of meticulous study. Let us not speak of the source of the mechanism's power, but rather its structure. It is composed of materials as light as bamboo and as strong as iron. This composition grants it the lightness of weight to ascend into the sky and the durability to follow the wind for many a mile. It is built with a series of intersecting rods that... Never mind. It is unlikely the two of you will understand, even should one expend the effort to explain. One is better off saving one's breath.
It sure seems like you want to talk about it, though.
So, will you be attending the workshop or not?
Huh? Wait, you've been trying to invite us this entire time?
All right then. No need to prepare the materials in any case. One has it all sorted. Arrive at Mount Outsong in 2 days. I shall be expecting you around midday.
Are you leaving? Don't you want a guard to help you with that big box of yours?
Surely you jest. One goes as one pleases. For what reason would one need to rely on another?
Just making it float.
It can float? What kind of invention is that?
One calls it the floating toting device.
Huh. She seems pretty proud of that one.
She's proud of all of her inventions.
Look at her walk down the street. She seems so confident, but everyone around her is looking at her all funny. Paimon wonders... never mind. But anyway, that box of hers seems to be full of those mechanical lifty thingamabobs. Not that Paimon was peeking or anything. She just, got a bit unsteady for a second and accidentally brushed the embroidery on top.
Yeah, sure, Paimon.
And wouldn't you know it, all the stuff inside almost came bursting out. Paimon even went out of her way to keep it all together. All Paimon say is that Xianyun sure does try hard to save face.
And we have a ward encounter. Iki, thank you very much for the raid. I really appreciate it. I hope your stream went well. And to everyone coming in from Kiki's raid, thank you for Cricket tuning in. I'm Cricketoon. I typically play retro games, but I also play some modern stuff as well. Right now I'm going through the story quest of Genshin Impact's Lantern Rite event, which just started a couple days ago. Earlier I opened up a box of the latest Yu-Gi-Oh! Trading card game set, Phantom Nightmare. I was hoping there'd be some time for me to hop on Final Fantasy XIV or something, but this quest has taken its time.
What did she call it again? A crude piece of mortal machinery? I bet she just can't wait to take it apart and see how it's made.
Probably would also been nice to play some Cult of the Lamb, but no, I think Genshin Impact's little quest is going to probably take up the time. But yeah, thanks again for the raid, Kiki. If you need to raid and run, feel free to do so. I'd love for you to stay, but if you need to get yourself some water, some food, or some rest, go for it. That goes to everyone coming from the raid as well. Got AFK for a bit to make some foods. Yeah, fair. Get yourself something to eat. I appreciate you leaving the stream open.
Totally. We should probably act like we didn't see anything, though. You know, in consideration of her feelings and all. After all, that is the propriety with which one should comport oneself. When it comes to an elder, right?
Comport. That completes part 1. Now that seemed to unlock another thing. Yeah, now that's unlocked this. So now we get to play the next mini game that's in this event. As soon as I can figure out where Leeway is. Oh, it's right here. Okay. Valkyrie Elysium is an interesting and pretty game. Oh, yeah. Talking about fireworks? This time last year, you accepted a commission from the adventurer Tian Tian and participated in a special speedrun challenge. Cool, so this woman was drunk off her ass and saw us running around, and that apparently inspired her to slap together whatever we're about to do. There, now we get to do this. There's 5 stages. We gotta go all the way over there. Oh boy. Okay. This one doesn't allow us to teleport over to the area in question. We actually gotta walk there.
Want a taste of my hammer?
Quietly now. Everyone hold hands.
This isn't part of the event.
Should replace my hammer.
Looks like we need to find two keys in order to in order to unlock this chest. Ran into miasma and got chased across 3 mountains by some crazed monsters. Say the second key in this area is yet to be found, and that the first is now lost. Oh, we recovered the first one. Maybe this book might tell us. This is to their station in the Western Mountains. Based on what I'm gathering, I'm guessing the other key's probably like somewhere around here, or maybe even further down. I'll be something I'll have to figure out off stream. We gotta make our way up that mountain. Really getting this one. I think there was supposed to be a path to follow, but I couldn't tell. Should not have taken fall damage just now. The fact that it wants me to go straight down or something like that. Like how I'm just dodging that one for some reason.
One man's stone is another man's gem. Kitty. Just chilling.
butterfly was a geo butterfly. Teleport waypoint. Future destination while collecting as many Jade Lotus lanterns on the way to obtain a score as high as possible. So I want to avoid the blue lanterns, but hit the red lanterns. Yeah, we just have to hit 4,000 points. It doesn't seem terribly difficult, just gotta line yourself up properly. Oh, now the blue one, if we pick up a certain cunning plan, the blue ones suddenly change into yellow ones. Okay, now it's 3,000 points. So as long as we hit the threshold of 3,000 points, then we're Gucci. So this one's going to take even longer to get to. So I haven't fully explored the entirety of this area, so I don't have the place unlocked. It was in this general direction.
There's no order guide you.
Illusion shattered!
Grow, grow, grow!
unsolicited, and all the more valuable for it.
There's the geocrystal flies. Further up.
Gotcha.
I see everything.
Shine down. Huh. Huh.
Gotta put this stone fella in an appropriate spot. Oh, okay. Apparently we have to rebuild the wall. I figured there was multiple rocks. Now we got bad guys.
This is order.
There is no escape. Busted. Here comes the catch.
Everyone hold hands. Yeah.
There, that gives us treasure.
One man's stone is another man's gem.
Oh, could have attacked with this guy. Or no? Oh, Sealy. Oh, but he has nothing to do with that treasure chest that was up there. Does he? No, he does. Okay, cool.
Unsolicited, and all the more valuable for it.
Then he takes us somewhere else. He takes us to a treasure chest where we need to find 2 more Sealies in order to unlock it. That's nice. Okay, now we're getting special red ones that double our points. Get the big statue because that opens up the whole area. Head over to that red light. Of course, I had to aggro something as I was trying to reach that bloody statue. Still a little chunk left. That'll probably open up when we complete the world quest. Jeez, one more stage. I think that I've pretty much finished all the mini games. It's about
Order guide you.
Illusion shattered!
Quietly now.
This may hurt a little.
Stabilize.
Gotcha.
part of the event, but we're doing it anyway.
This is order.
Shine down!
Committed to memory.
There's no end to this. Another test subject. That tingle freeze.
Game's up. Fun's over.
I see everything.
Pick the wrong test subject.
Nice. Well, that was worth doing.
Curiosity deserves a reward.
I know we strayed away from from the event area, but I'll go all the way over here and get this. That was 2 whole levels. Nice, now we get a wish. over there. All right. There, and that's it. All that's done. I still need to get more points on this. We could probably do that off stream. All that's done. Those. There, now we can get a free leeway character. Problem is, who do I pick? I pretty much have most of those characters.
Osmanthus wine.
Let's see here. I already maxed him out. Maxed him out. Maxed her out. And her. Oh no, he's Inazuma. He's not Liyue. I don't have any for Yujin. He's not Liyue either. Maxed out her. Got 3 on Yao Yao.
Osmanthus wine tasting.
Maxed you out. I think I've maxed you out. You don't have any constellations. You're maxed out. You're maxed out. You're maxed out. You're maxed out. You're 3. Ningguang. I know I have Ningguang.
Same as I remember.
Not that I use her or anything. She's maxed out as well. Okay, so in my situation, my only choices are either Yao Yao, Yujin, or the new guy. Get the new guy.
Hey,
then.
boss. The name's Gaming.
That's pretty much a no-brainer. Because we'll eventually just get more of these two as we do more rolls on the wishes.
Memory.
All right, so now we're just doing the main quest now. That's all that's left to do with this event. Oh, we're gonna forward time. Probably not that much, though. Yeah, I don't know who you are. That was probably one of the players that we did the
Paimon has never
co-op
had
before.
dim sum at Shinue Kiosk before, but it should be quite the feast for sure. Ooh, and that's Paimon's stomach right on cue telling her it's time to go find Gaming. Let's go!
Time to go find Gaming. Level 11 on the BP.
Osmanthus what?
What's this highlight? Ah. Zhongli has something to say about Xianyun.
I hear many merchants of Liyue tell tales of a Miss Shenyun. By most accounts, she appears proud and taciturn upon first glance. Yet in conversation, people find her to be forthright and fair-minded, and they are pleased to make her acquaintance. I am glad to hear this, but I have also heard a great many accounts lauding her readiness to part with large sums of mora.
Hmm. Yeah, she doesn't know how to spend the monies. Jeez, I wonder if all the Liyue characters have something to say about her. Probably not. Oh. Xingzhou has something to say about Gaming.
Gaming's work has all the trappings of a chivalric hero. Picture the scene. On a dark and moonless night, a lone young figure clad in black stands fearless on a secluded country road. They say his mastery of the martial arts is unparalleled, and the mythical beast by his side always does his bidding. Bandits and brigands beware, for none who challenge him come away unscathed. When he has the time, I'd love to hear more about his experiences as a guard. You should come along too.
Nah, I'm good. Since we're here, let's actually change up this clothing because we do have his new clothing. Kind of looks like a Fontanian with this. His favorite aspect of this outfit is its inner pockets, where he can actually fit books into it.
It's quite difficult.
Oh, hey, another raid. I didn't even realize you were streaming reboots. Yeah, reboots. Thank you very much for the raid. I hope your stream went well. Everyone coming in from Reboots' raid, thank you for tuning in. I'm Cricketoon. I typically play retro games, but I also play some modern stuff as well. And right now, right now I'm playing some Genshin Impact. Pretty much have most of the Lantern Rite event that's happening wrapped up. You're struggling with Dread. You're at the final boss. Oh, don't worry. When I played Dread, it took me a good number of tries to beat the final boss. Yeah, you're not the only one. I hope you do kick his ass at some point. How are you enjoying Dread though? I quite like Dread. I might have to do another playthrough of that at some point. Not on stream though. I might play that like on the side or something. Oh, Shangling has something to say. Really good? Oh, that's good. Oh, she has something to say about Gaming.
Boy. Once I know Gaming is coming, I make sure to prepare a huge pot of tea in advance. You know, so he can wash some of the spicy food down.
You want to do your first playthrough of Super after this? Oh, wow. You haven't played Super?
But he absolutely insists that he
Definitely
prefers the
you definitely want it.
flavor. And he's not even just
I'll have to
saying
keep
that
an
to be
eye out
polite.
for you when...
Believe me, I know a true foodie when I see one.
Yeah, we don't need to hear that. Yeah, I'll have to keep my eye out for your streams when you decide to play Super Metroid, because I know that game inside out, so... If you want a hand in it, I'd be happy to help you. And now I want to go over all the Leeway characters and see if they actually have something to say. She doesn't. Ningguang's got something to say. Oh, about Xiang Yun. Probably do it tomorrow after you beat Dread. Oh, okay. I might be around for that. Well, if it's in the evening though, like if you're doing an afternoon stream, I'll probably be at work during that time.
I plan to have Lady Xinyun over for a casual conversation over tea in a few days. I happen to have in my possession a number of mechanical devices, and I would be most interested to hear her insights on their design and use. It would also be a fine opportunity to hear about her experiences as an Adeptus, adapting to a new life in Liyue Harbor. All I require now is a suitable candidate to deliver the invitation to her on my behalf. Would you be interested, traveler?
Sure. Depends what I'm gonna get out of it. Alright, I fully unlocked her stuff. Probably do an evening up to 9 p.m. Yeah, would that be an Eastern time? Because if that's an Eastern time, then I'll miss it. Because I work until that time. There's Gaming. Got him now. I'll mess around with him later.
Tastes the same as I remember.
We now need to go over here so we can continue the quest. EST, yeah. Unfortunately, I'll be at work. I'll be getting off work actually at that time. You hope to hop on VR chat. Oh, that's exciting. And being selected for the monthly show. Nice. I hope that goes well for you. I do have access to VR chat myself, even have a VR headset, but I hardly ever hop onto it, which is unfortunate.
Senua Kiosk, the place to go for class.
What's my time at? Oh, we got 10 minutes. Okay.
Oh, you're here early. I just ordered. The food should be out in a second. Sit down, sit down.
Let's all take a seat.
Here, hand me your cups.
Oh, he's getting our.
Thank you.
He's getting our tea.
Wait, you weren't supposed to drink that, Paimon. That was for you to rinse your utensils.
Oh.
That's a thing?
It is a thing. In Leeway.
Wow, so much delicious food. Do you really eat all this just for breakfast?
That's just how we do it where I'm from.
And a lot of time with Ancients of VR, they are a good group to hang out with. Oh, that's
Most
cool.
of the time, though, I don't eat lunch after dim sum.
Oh, that's good to hear. Paimon doesn't need to worry about holding back then.
Eat! If it's not enough, we can always order more. Oh, and there's tong soy coming as well. I don't usually have that in the morning, but, well, since everyone's here, I just had to order it. What about you, traveler? Is the food to your liking? Want some more seafood congee? Let me refill your bowl.
Paimon's gonna take
This
you up on
guy.
that. Fill it up nice and full, and make sure she gets a few extra shrimp. Thanks.
Yeah, I've personally been to a dim sum restaurant before. It's a interesting experience. Gets pricey though. This goes on until even Paimon can't eat another bite.
So full. That meal was so satisfying. It even gave Paimon some extra brain juice.
Oh, because you totally need that.
Oh, listen. Paimon's figured it out.
Now that she has that extra brain juice, she's actually figuring out things.
Let's think about this for a second, Gaming. You invited us to this awesome dim-sum restaurant and ordered a whole table full of expensive dim sum.
What you missed
just
so
for
far in your
the
absence of absurd
Well,
update size of
you
the game,
must be hiding
there's
the
now
fact that you're
a
some
small
young
area in
master from a
Leeway
rich
opened up
family.
that physically connects Leeway to Fontaine, and the Lantern Rite Festival is currently happening. Aside from that, you probably missed out on a couple characters and probably some story. That's about it.
That would explain why you try to keep your friends and family away from each other.
I would show you, but I'm in the middle of a quest. Or a middle of the quest that's tied to the Lantern Rite.
Huh? You know Shincho? You sure know a lot of people.
Well, when you're on the road as much as I am, you hear all sorts of rumors. Sometimes they're true, sometimes they're not. What it comes down to is being able to tell the difference. More often than not, that means knocking on some doors to find out for yourself.
Oh, you truly are a man of many talents, young Master Gaming.
Yeah, and remember, it's pronounced Gaming, not gaming.
Okay, enough with the teasing.
I think they could at least put like
Sorry
a
to burst your
hyphen in
bubble,
there, so that
Paimon,
way
but
it
You're
wouldn't be
wrong
that
about my
confusing.
family situation.
Wrong about my family situation.
Oh, Paimon thought she was onto something there.
My dad is just an ordinary tea merchant. Small scale stuff, you know? It wouldn't even make sense to mention his business in the same breath as the Feiyun Commerce Guild.
Oh.
My dad... He always wanted me to inherit the family business. To be a merchant like him.
Ah, that's why his dad doesn't like him. Because he's supposed to be taking on the family business, not being whatever he is
But that's
now.
just not who I am. It's not who I ever wanted to be.
I'm gonna lie, you forgot what the item grind plan was. I don't blame you. I have to when I grind for artifacts in this, I have to remind myself what exactly I'm looking for.
Have you ever talked to him about your interests and aspirations and stuff?
Of course I have. I told him I wanted to be a wushu dancer. That I wanted all of Tevat to see what I could do. According to my dad, though, that wasn't a real job. Just a child's pipe dream.
Oh, that's terrible.
I'm sure he thought I would come around eventually, but wushu dancing has always been the only thing I wanted to do. One day, he tried to get me to visit some other tea merchants to start building the right relationships, but I refused to go. We got into a huge fight. We were this close to throwing hands.
Whoa, he was actually gonna beat up his dad.
In the end, I was so angry that I ran away from home. I haven't been back since.
Oh.
Don't get on my case just yet, okay? It's not like I think I'm completely without fault.
That's why we had to avoid his family earlier.
No. I know that it wasn't the right way to go about things. But my dad's stubborn. No matter how hard I tried to convince him, it just went in one ear and out the other. There was no changing his mind. I knew talking would only get me so far, but if I made it big in Liyue
Second, my
Harbor,
cat wants in again.
the results could speak for themselves. But I'm sure you both already know how that's going. Wushu dancing's just not that big in Liyue Harbor. In the past, I would go door to door from store to store, asking if they would be interested in hiring a performer. Most times, I wound up eating nothing but humble pie. And you can't just rely on dreams to put food on the table, right? So, I found a job as a guard to make some money. And now I have enough to get by and then some.
That's
Still, change takes time. Gotta take it slow, you know?
Indeed.
Paimon understands.
Okay, enough of all that serious talk. Our tea's getting cold. Ooh, let's do something fun this afternoon. What do you say, huh? I'll organize.
Actually, we kinda already have plans this afternoon. We told Xianyun that we would go to her kite-making workshop.
Oh?
Are you interested in kite-making, Gaming?
Oh, no. It's just that I happen to know Auntie Xianyun.
Oh. Auntie has no way to address a mighty and illuminated adeptus.
Do you not know who she really is, Gaming?
Oh, I know that she's an adeptus. I met her during a delivery once. But hasn't she been in the city lately? She's even tried, with some limited success, to change her terms of self-address or something like that. She came to see me a few days ago to ask about luminescent dyes. Oh, wait a second. She doesn't plan on putting those on a kite, does she?
She might.
Not something you can do?
It's one thing to use it on cloth, but applying it to paper is another matter entirely. Why couldn't she tell me what she wanted them for?
Yeah, she does seem to have trouble with that sometimes.
It would be such a shame if everyone worked so hard on their kites only for them to get ruined in the end. Okay, I'll go with you. If Auntie Xianyun wants to use those dies on a kite, the formula will need to be changed.
Great! The more...
There, now we start the second part of the quest. Or the second quest of this whole thing. Oh, where's the exit? There's the exit. So yeah, now that I can actually show things off, if you're still kicking in chat reboots. So yeah. So yeah, this is what's been recently added. Chunyun Vale, and it physically connects Liyue to Fontaine. So all the commerce or the commutes in Fontaine come from there and end up in Leong Wharf and then goes down here. So when does Geodet screw Aether out of money? That actually hasn't happened yet. Well, I don't know if it's actually gonna happen, but there hasn't been an opportunity to do so. For him to do so.
Every journey has its final day. Don't
I'll show you the wishes here too. This is the current banners. This is the new character, Zhang Yuan. And then we just saw this guy, the Gaming guy. Yeah. I kind of don't want to spoil the character for you, but unless you want me to, but yeah. Okay, so we gotta go to Mount Yolsang, where we get to sit on Zhang Yun's kite-making class, which I'm sure is going to be funny. Did you see it on the 5-star poll yet? I did try to do a 10 poll a couple days ago, but it didn't do so great. Oh, I could probably do another one right now, actually. Yeah, if I buy one more of those purple fates, I could do a 10 pull right now. Why not? Oh yeah, and there's new skin for Shenhe and Ganyu if you happen to have either of them. Already spent those, so I'd have to buy it for Primos. Yeah, let's do a 10 roll, because I still want to roll for this. Her. Do I get her? Nope, 4-star. Oh boy, a Zhongling. I already have her maxed. So that just refunded the roll. Might as well buy that because I don't need to save any more of these. Spend the Primos too. Maybe I might get lucky and farm up some more Primos. Everyone's luck in 5 stars is horrible. Actually, when was my last 5-star? Oh yeah, it was Navia. But that was a long time ago, though. Yeah, there we go. That was back in December 22nd. Because I haven't been playing this game for a while, so I don't have the stockpile of Prima Gems to continue rolling. Ganyu and Yao Yao.
Ganyu! Ganyu! Come on, wake up! Some friends have arrived.
Shen along with him.
Hello, friends.
Poor Ganyu.
Ganyu!
Oh, I have some mint oil. Perhaps we should try that.
You haven't even started Fontaine oil. Yeah, you might want to. It's a good story.
A guest at Wanmin Restaurant recommended it to me. I've tried it. Its stimulative effects are much stronger than what can be achieved from chewing on mint leaves alone.
Gone, you sleepy.
Apologies in advance.
She's gonna slap her.
Wait, Shenhe? Not there!
You see Shenhe take out a small green bottle, extract some minty-smelling liquid, and apply it to Ganyu's horns. Yao and Paimon look in shock, mouths agape, but cannot stop her in time.
See? It worked. She's awake.
Are you okay, Ganyu? Do you need some water? Or maybe something to eat?
I'm fine. I just feel chilly all over.
You're afraid to open the launcher. I don't blame you. Yeah, you'll have a lot to download. And then after it downloads, it'll then want to verify the game integrity, which that takes a fucking century to do as well.
Huh. Was it that effective?
Chilly, huh? Master always says a cool head leads to a calm heart. So, does this mean that heat's what we need to help you, Ganyu? Paimon doesn't think that's what the expression means exactly.
I feel a bit better now. Was I asleep? Must have been around the time I usually take my midday nap.
Did you not sleep last night? That does seem to happen to you often. Perhaps you should come work at Wanmin Restaurant with me. We get off at 10 on the dot every night without fail.
I could never. I'm sorry. I seem to have missed your name. You are...
Me? My name is Gaming. I work as a guard for the Secure Transport Agency.
Gaming. The name sounds familiar. I believe I've heard your name mentioned around the Ministry of Civil Affairs.
Half the reason you keep not playing because it takes forever, yeah. Well, my suggestion is you just fire it up anyway and then just occupy your time with something else until it finishes.
People tell me you're an extremely enthusiastic worker, and you are very generous with your help.
Well, you know me. Or, I guess you don't.
My name is Ganyu. This is Shenhe, and this is Yao Yao.
It's an honor to finally meet you all. Oh, you must be here for Auntie Xianyun's kite-making workshop, right?
Yes. I have neither made nor flown a kite before. As long as Master is willing to teach, I am willing to learn.
Me too! I want to participate in the kite flying competition with my best friend! Plus, it's more meaningful if you make the kite yourself, right? Your best friend didn't come with you? Well, Chi-Chi's been super busy helping Dr. Baiju lately. I'll meet up with her later and give her a huge surprise.
Chi-Chi.
Oh, I also brought bandages and ointment with me today. It's easy to cut yourself when working with bamboo, so I thought I should come prepared.
Wow, you're really thoughtful.
As for myself, I'm afraid I lack some of my companion's enthusiasm.
Ganyu doesn't want to be here.
I was originally planning to buy a ready-made kite and just enjoy the festive city atmosphere with everyone. But Cloud Retainer is always going out of her way to look after her juniors, wanting us to have the best there is. She always puts us before herself. It was so thoughtful of her to arrange this workshop, so I simply couldn't let such consideration go to waste. My motivation for being here might be a little different, yes, but I'm ready to put in just as much effort as everyone else.
Well, we're all here, but where the heck is Xianyun? Shouldn't she be here by now?
Who is it that speaks of oneself in such an ill-tempered tone?
Oh, come on! You clearly heard Paimon! Master stopped to buy grilled tigerfish to share with everyone. Come get it while it's still warm.
Just a heads up, we met this little lady during her story quest, so that's why she's here. She's now she's the latest disciple to be under her tutelage.
Oh, Paimon, sorry, Miss Illuminated Bird! Paimon always knew you were the smartest, coolest, and prettiest Adeptus. Someone as wonderful as you is sure to have brought enough for Paimon as well, right?
Okay, so that pretty much spoiled that. If in case you didn't want spoilers for Boots, yeah, this lady here is Cloud Retainer's a human form. Cloud Retainer sets down her bags while Shiyu hands out the grilled fish.
So delicious. Paimon's life is complete.
It appears that we've ended up with quite a few participants indeed. Go ahead and divide yourselves into small groups.
And thankfully, she still refers to herself as one in this form, which is awesome.
The materials are over here. The regular dyes and luminescent ones have been clearly marked. Use them as you see fit. As for how to make the kite, one assumes you all made sure to listen to the instructions one provided while we were eating. Yes? Are there any questions?
Paimon may have focused a little too hard on the eating and less on the listening.
I'll be the one making it anyway. You can just help out.
Paimon knew she could count on you, Traveler.
Yeah, shut up.
One will wait under this tree and avail oneself of the cool air while one digests. Do not hesitate to seek one's company if you have any trouble, questions, or simply want to chat.
We're not in any hurry to get started. Why don't we go see what the others are up to?
Cloud Mom is strict. Yeah, she's got that air to her.
Hey, Gaming, want to team up?
Huh? I have to participate? I thought I'd be done for the day after adjusting the dye formula.
You're that unenthused by kite making, huh? That doesn't seem like you.
No, it's not that. It's just... it would take too long to explain. I guess I'll just make one then. What shape should we go with? How about a butterfly?
Butterfly symbolizes desire for freedom. Perhaps it's also what Gaming's searching for.
What do you think, Shuyu? Is there a particular design you want?
I want a Swanee.
Swanee.
That might be a little hard to pull off.
True, but I still want to try. They're super cute. Gaming, can I do the coloring?
Sure. I'll go ahead and make the frame for you.
See what these two are doing.
Shenhe, it would be great if you could refrain from putting things on my horns from now on. They're really quite sensitive.
I see. My apologies. I shall remember that in the future.
Thank you. No harm done.
Good. Could I touch them just once more, though? No oil or anything this time. I've just always wondered what Miss Ganyu's horns feel like.
Can I touch your horns? Yeah, it's totally not creepy.
Huh? Please, I told you. Just call me Ganyu. Well, alright. Just be gentle.
Oh, actually gets to touch.
Firm to the touch with no discernible temperature. Oh, not unlike certain medicinal plants I've eaten before. Oh, still, Ganyu appears to be shaking like a cat whose whiskers have just been touched. I should stop. I see. Then I'll apply the oil to your forehead next time.
Oh, no need. I'll just refrain from taking afternoon naps outdoors.
Yeah, you do that.
Anyway, we should probably get started on our kite. It won't be long before Cloud Retainer comes to check on our progress. Perhaps we should just choose the most traditional style.
Okay.
Well, they seem to be getting along swimmingly. Let's not disturb them.
Yeah, we already just saw Shenhe touch her horn, so that's enough.
Auntie Cloud Retainer, look! Am I doing it right?
Very good. Your frame is nice and sturdy. This design, is it a finch?
Yep.
One is looking forward to seeing your finished product.
What color are you going to make it, Yao Yao? I haven't decided yet. If I make it blue, it'll be more like my friends. But if I make it gold, it'll be more like me.
If you are asking for one's own opinion, one would advise choosing gold. When giving a gift, the key consideration is the recipient's feelings, is it not? One imagines your friend would much prefer a kite that reminds them of you.
Oh, hey, I never told you the kite was for Chi-Chi. How did you know?
With age comes wisdom, child. One simply has a way of knowing things.
Oh, cool. Thanks, Auntie Cloud Retainer.
And knowing that Chi-Chi doesn't have good memory.
I'm gonna start painting it gold right now.
Good. One will watch. You two seem strangely unoccupied. One was under the impression that one was supposed to be doing the relaxing. Is your kite finished?
Yeah, Paimon's the kite.
We actually haven't started yet, but we're going to start, right now. We should get started on our kite now. Let's go.
Start making a kite.
First, we have to decide on the shape. Hey, what are you laughing at?
The obvious answer is to make a Paimon-shaped kite.
Oh, that's not a completely crazy idea. If nothing else, a Paimon-shaped kite could at least make sure you never get lost on your travels and always find the tastiest food and funnest things to do wherever you go. Maybe we're not exercising enough artistic license. Ooh, we should exaggerate this a bit. How about this? The word Paimon means the guardian angel of travelers.
Got a good ring to it.
Now, what expression should we give her? Since the kite is going to be flying super high in the sky.
She should look guilty about something. Pleased.
Ooh, like this? Ooh! The title of Champion Kite Flyer is mine!
I was hoping we could use the painting that we painted for Albedo back in Dragon's Spine.
Since the kite is going to be...
Oh, we get to see them all.
It's too high! Someone save Paimon! She's about to faint! Like that? Since the kite is... Oh, Paimon totally didn't do anything wrong. And even if she did, she doesn't deserve to get shot up into the sky for it.
Now we'll go with a happy
Since
one.
the kite is...
Pleased with herself one.
Ooh, like this? Ooh!
Yeah, that's
Now
the
that we've decided, let's...
one. Oh, I gotta wrap this up. It's starting to get a little late and I do have work tomorrow.
It's done! Paimon has to say. Kai Paimon might even rival real Paimon in terms of cuteness. Now we just have to attach the string, right?
One is one is wonder is one is one.
All right, gather around, everyone.
Oh, Shenyun's calling us!
Let one take a look.
Wow! Ganyu and Shenhe made a scissor-tailed swallow. It's so pretty. Yep. The coloring makes it look a lot like Master. If the tail wasn't split in two like that, it might even be a spitting image. If you look closely, there are a few spots where the colors go outside the lines. Did you doze off while painting it, Ganyu?
Probably.
I did the painting.
Oh.
I stared at the paper for quite some time, but I simply could not recall the coloring of any bird. Except Master. Or should I say that I'm too familiar with her crane form? Even when she stands before us in human form, all I can see is blue and white.
Oh. Well, now that you mention it, Paimon can see it too.
Exactly. So I simply closed my eyes and painted from memory.
No way. You can paint with your eyes closed? Wow, the disciples of Adepti really are something.
You are most filial, Shenhe. One is flattered by the likeness.
The Swanee that Gaming and Shuyu made looks very majestic. I'm sure it'll look even more impressive as it soars through the sky.
The eyes and ears glow in the dark, so you're sure to see it at night.
Nice.
Your golden finch is cute too, Yao Yao. It's all thanks to Auntie Cloud Retainer's guidance.
What about your kite, Traveler?
Ours is Paimon. She looked pretty smug.
Its self-important countenance bears a striking resemblance to that of its namesake.
It makes her look like she's already won the competition. Well, that's gonna happen one way or another.
Is that the Jade Chamber?
Oh,
Oh?
a stray kite. Gentle breeze brushes past the jade chamber just towards everyone's feet.
Who dares attempt such a flagrant display of impropriety by releasing a kite into one's territory without one's permission? Oh, and to do so by making use of this crude piece of mortal machinery. One simply must know who it is that possesses such impertinence.
Oh, she's pissed now.
Continue attaching the strings, everyone. One will be but a moment. Cloud Retainer! Traveler, Paimon, could I trouble you to go after Cloud Retainer?
Master's going to be okay, right?
I'm more worried about the person who released the kite.
Indeed.
There's wind up ahead! Looks like we can glide over!
Oh, nice. And we got a furniture piece of the kite. Except it's already in our furniture inventory. Actually, we can view that, can't we? Yeah, right in here. Somewhere in this mess. There it is. I wonder if we can actually hang that up somewhere. What's our time at? I want to see this part of the quest, and then maybe once we get to a proper stopping point, we'll probably do so.
It's right there!
This Fontanian device of
these
mechanical
two.
motion is quite curious indeed.
The human forms of Moon Carver and Mountain Shaper.
Now is hardly an opportune time for your musings. Someone among us was not sufficiently attentive, and now the kite has vanished.
Calm yourself. Do you have any recollection of its last location?
One believes it drifted in the direction of Mount Outsong. Perhaps it is mere happenstance, but one feels a certain sense of dread at the thought.
These guys are about to get their asses whooped.
Your concern is misplaced, surely. Cloud Retainer is either in the city looking after her disciples, or secluded in her abode attending to her research. She will not notice that kite.
Except she did.
On the subject of said kite, however, one simply must remark on the genius of its windless lift technology. One cannot help but surmise that its
The Vulcan Skull music, that would be fitting. That would be very fitting in this situation.
Still thy tongue. If Cloud Retainer were to hear you profess such a thing, we can both say farewell to any further use of the Supreme Cuisine Machine.
One presumes that this kite belongs to you.
Teehee.
Huh?
Regard the situation with which we are now confronted. This is all your fault.
One's fault. One seems to recall that releasing the kite was no solitary endeavor. Say something, Mountain Shaper. Surely you can think of something to appease her.
Further explanation shall only fan the flames of her wrath. It would be better to stay silent and retire at the earliest opportunity.
We can hardly avoid her forever. That may suffice during Lantern Rite. But what about the Moon Chase Festival? Sooner or later, she will discover our true identity.
Hello?
Go retrieve the kite.
Absolutely not. You retrieve it.
That is not our kite.
Oh, so an adeptus such as oneself is mistaken then?
Ah, You're an Adeptus? Please forgive us for any impropriety.
They're trying to hide the fact that they're Adepti.
I truly possess no inkling of who could have released a kite into your esteemed domain. Pray, who could be responsible for such wanton behavior?
Verily, verily, we were but delighting in the surrounding scenery. This locale is home to such exquisite... mint!
Exquisite mint. Behold.
Well, and if that's all, then we'll just be on our way.
We finally caught up. You sure do fly fast in your illuminated bird form, Shinyon. Mooncarver? Mountain Sheeper? What are you doing here?
Oh. You. She.
Okay, now Paimon's getting a weird vibe. Did she say something wrong?
Yeah, you just outed the two of them.
It is of no consequence. Long has one seen through their disguises. One was simply curious as to how long they would keep up the act.
Then you are not angry?
How could one feel anger at the sight of two old friends enjoying themselves? One is also well aware of how enticing these city novelties can be.
We were simply consumed by a fit of festive spirit. Seldom do we get the opportunity to partake in the delights of the times. However, we are far from being as adept as you in matters that require a deftness of hand. No worthy kite could be born of our own making. Thus, we could only take the convenient route, so to speak.
Your prowess in mechanics is unparalleled, Cloud Retainer. You wield the wind and waves themselves. Your singular talent stands unmatched across the land. Of this, we are well aware.
One has guests to attend to. We will have to convene again some other time. Traveler, Paimon, do try to keep up.
Oh.
We're leaving already? All this flying from place to place is wearing Paimon out.
So yeah, that was cute.
It seems that one's concern was misplaced after all.
Then, should we continue flying the kite?
A splendid suggestion, but it would be advisable to change locations.
Perhaps your mountain would suffice? It is more than spacious enough.
A fine idea. A fine idea indeed.
There. Oh, now we have to warp back. I wonder if this is the last stretch of it.
They're back.
Paimon's pooped. Hi. Why are there only two of you left?
After you left, Yao Yao and Shu Yu tired themselves out playing with their kites. Gao Ming offered to escort them home.
Before he left, he said something that I don't quite understand.
Oh? What did he say?
He said, a kite is always tied down no matter how far it flies or how high it soars. Its tether prevents it from ever truly flying free.
Indeed.
He looked quite dejected as he said this.
Yeah, family troubles.
Now that you mention it, Gao Ming did seem to have a rather strange attitude towards kites.
Perhaps he sees himself reflected in...
A reflection of himself. If I were a kite, I would cherish that tether as a symbol of kinship and the bonds that tie us and...
Shenhe?
It may be an exceedingly slim and distant connection, but lose it, and you lose that which links you to home. If Gao Ming truly sees a kite as a reflection of himself, then I fear I understand his words even less.
Well, people often have different points of view depending on their mindset and experiences, right? It's actually quite normal.
Just like some people can eat spicy food, but others won't go anywhere near it?
Exactly. That's why tolerance and understanding are as important as they are.
tolerance and understanding. What brought about this conversation? Did one miss something?
Yes, you did.
We were just chatting. You don't have to butt in on every little thing, you know. Where were you anyway?
One was merely doing a bit of cooking. Night fast approaches. If you are otherwise unoccupied, one would entreat you to stay and eat before you depart.
Oh, it's been so long since I've had the chance to enjoy your cooking, Cloud Retainer.
Shenha's not too thrilled about it.
Worry not. One has prepared a variety of meat and vegetable dishes. One is more than familiar with everyone's culinary proclivities. Shenhe, Ganyu, come with me.
Whoa, what's with all the secrecy? You're not trying to play favorites, are you? If you're ready to serve the food, we can help too.
Oh, it's because it wants us to walk to the actual entrance of the abode. Wait outside her abode for a few moments.
This is...
Oh. The new clothing. Yours for only real-life money.
I can feel the wind brushing against my legs. This is a bit embarrassing. Is the headpiece secure? I should have asked Cloud Retainer to check before I stepped outside.
Camera almost caught a
did
shot
it
of her
look?
butt.
She asked them just like that?
You look great.
Pretty cute, Ganyu. Oh, how should Paimon put it? You both look so elegant and refined. Those outfits really suit you both.
Given that one employed the services of the best tailor in all of Liyue, one would expect nothing less.
Now they kind of look
What
like
colors
her.
have you been partial to lately, Shenhe and Ganyu?
Lately? Why is Cloud Retainer suddenly asking about what colors we like?
I like black.
One is gratified to see one's disciple has inherited one's own tastes.
The color black doesn't get dirty easily. A virtue I've come to value recently.
And you, Ganyu?
I favor blue and black.
And the material is sufficiently comfortable, yes?
Yes, very. I simply cannot thank you enough, Cloud Retainer, for this gift. And the kite, too.
Thank you, Master.
One is content, as long as you are pleased with the gift. One hopes these garments will see much use.
Oh, cat wants back out.
Seems like your supreme cuisine machine is just getting better and better, Xianyun. This golden crab's particularly good. The shell's deliciously crunchy, and the meat inside is so succulent and sweet. Paimon can't stop eating.
The cat, yes.
It's a good thing Gaming isn't here, or Paimon would have to duel him for the food. You know, with chopsticks.
Be a close
He
match.
traveled all this way on account of the kite-making workshop, and he spent the whole afternoon looking after Shuyu. One was hoping to treat him to a meal. Oh well. One will just have to extend one's thanks in person.
It's rare for someone to make such a good impression on you, Cloud Retainer.
One has high standards. He appears to be a young man of much merit, and one is not the type who would see such potential squandered.
It appears that he wishes to break free from the kite string that tethers him.
Kite string? Huh, what strange metaphors you speak in, Shenhe. Ever since you returned from one mean restaurant, your turns of phrase render one at quite the loss.
Where do we even begin? Oh, do you know about the conflict between Gaming and his dad, Xianyun?
One has only heard that the two are not on good terms.
He ran away from home and hasn't been back since.
Oh?
Ran away, you say? Oh. one believes we would all benefit from a more thorough retelling. Start from the beginning.
Oh, okay. Paimon just hopes he won't mind.
So then we recount Gaming's family situation.
This shall not do. Lantern Rite fast approaches. We must make haste. As one was contacting various tailors around Liyue, one could not help but be reminded of Menogias. He possessed a singular talent for clothing design. He had an exquisite eye, not just for fabric selection and color pairing, but also for what accessories could best accentuate a garment's overall styling. At a gathering of Adepti, Bonanis once complained in secret to some of the ladies in attendance that the skirt Menogias made for her was too long and impractical, lamenting that it would only hinder her in battle. However, when one asked Menogias' opinion, he remarked that the train of the skirt would serve to enhance her adeptal countenance by exemplifying a certain elegance. Menogias was that type of person. When it came to topics relating to garments and accessories, not even Rex Lapis could best his stubbornness. And later...
Are we getting to a point here?
One seems to have strayed off topic.
Indeed.
One means to say that Lantern Rite should be a day of reunion. It is a time to address problems before they turn into regrets. Fate is fickle. The cruel reality of this world is that suffering and misfortune can befall any of us without design or reason. If there is a chance for young people to remain insulated from this reality, one should do one's utmost to make it so.
That's nice and all, but...
Do you have any ideas, Cloud Retainer?
Perhaps adeptal arts could be of use. No. Mechanics, perhaps. One fails to see its use in a situation such
Let's
as
build a
this.
machine to fix Gaming's family problems.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Combining our efforts is a fine idea indeed. Aha! One has an idea. How about this?
And we don't get to hear the idea.
Does that make sense to everyone?
Wrapped it up perfectly.
Yep. Oh, Paimon really hopes this works.
One's designs never fail. Now then, I counsel rest for all, and to make the necessary preparations. One shall see you in 2 days.
Cool. Finally, we're at a stopping point. Now we gotta wait until tomorrow in order to continue the rest of the quest. Yeah, there's still two. Well, this unlocks in 1 day, and now we're about to start this one, but we're not gonna start that one right now because it's late. It's 1 a.m. for me. I gotta get my ass to bed or start getting ready to go to bed. Let's do some wishes. Cool. Nothing in the basic. Yeah, why not? I'll spend my 6 here. Let's see. Cool. Oh, whoops, I just minimized the game. Skyrider sword. 4 more. Cool. Cool. Oh, there's C1 Gaming. So there's that. We at least hit the 4-star poll. Then we'll go into that and actually redeem that. I consider leveling him up. Alright, now to warp our ass back to Fontaine, and then we'll wrap it up. Good shit. Rid of that, I might pick this up again on Sunday, because I do want to play the rest of that quest. That'll probably be a plan for Sunday's stream. But yeah, that'll be the end of the stream for tonight. Next stream will be on Sunday. Not sure what we'll do on Sunday. I'll definitely continue on with Genshin Impact. Maybe I'll get around to actually playing the Final Fantasy XIV Valentine's Day event that I also kind of was hoping to do today, but the Genshin Impact took a little too long. So yeah, that'll be Sunday stream. We'll continue on with Genshin Impact's event, and then we'll do Final Fantasy XIV's event. And if there's still time after that, then I'll try to squeeze in like some Cult of the Lamb or something like that, because I kind of want to hop back onto Cult of the Lamb. One thing I would like to point out, though, if anyone is genuinely interested, just give me a second to dig up the picture, wherever it is. In fact, the easier way would probably just to do this here. Display capture. Or no, window capture. I want window capture. Yeah, there we go. Here's the easier way for me to show it. My friend Jim Appel Fendi, who streams every so often on Twitch, tomorrow, starting at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, she's going to be doing a big 12-hour stream called Fendi Fest, where she's going to be doing a whole bunch of fun little activities with all the people on the right side. Unfortunately, I'm not included, but yeah, it should be a fun time if you're looking for a stream to chill out to on Saturday. That'll be starting tomorrow at 12 p.m. Pacific. For me, I'm not going to be able to watch it until the 6 p.m. block, because that's when I'll get home from work. I'm hoping to be a part of the 10 p.m. story time bit, so you might hear me there if you decide to take a stab at it. On that note, I think I could shout her. Yeah, there's her Twitch. Feel free to get on that and follow her, so that way you'll see it when it happens. So yeah, so there's a thing you could do on Saturday if you care to, but yeah, my next stream will be on Sunday. What's our viewers at? Oh, we actually have a decent amount of viewers. Can I raid someone then? I would like to raid someone, so if you wouldn't mind sticking around. Oh, is Flem still playing? Oh damn, Flem's still going. Okay, we're gonna go raid B Flem. He's playing Persona 3 Reloaded, in case anyone has an interest in that. He's a guy that I met through Rare Gangsters community and is a friend of Rare's and Fendi's. There he is, B Flem. So yeah, feel free to join in on that raid. I'm sure he'd appreciate it, but you don't have to if you don't want to. So again, next stream will be on Sunday. Expect some more Genshin Impacts. I'll try to see if I can get my Final Fantasy XIV in there and maybe some other game. And I'll have a schedule up on my Discord on that Sunday, so you'll know the other days of when I stream. So with all that said, thank you all for watching. Hope you have a good night. Hope to see you all on Sunday. And please enjoy B Flem.